Welcome to day 20 of our video advent calendar, and today I'm sitting on the couch with Hendrix here enjoying the fire, and I have my ornament in my vintage book all ready to go. We're going to go and see what Lucy's been up to again today, and then today I'm going to share with you some of my ideas for wrapping gifts. Now, one of the things I always love to do is wrap my gifts as individually as I can. So to find ideas where it looks beautiful, it's simple and easy, and if I can add a personal touch, I always love to do that too. So I have a few ideas for your last minute gift wrapping, nice and simple and easy, but I know that people who receive your gifts will really appreciate that. So I'm going to share that with you, but first of all, let's open up my book to see what ornament I have today. And so these ones, I've actually got two in here. These are just very simple silver ornaments that I've actually had these for many years. I bought these in England. They've come with me all the way to Canada, and they're just very simple. They've got a little bit of dimension to them, which I like, and they really sparkle nicely. When the lights are on, it just bounces off the silver and looks very pretty. So I've actually got two in here. So I'm going to add those to my Christmas tree, and let's go see what Lucy's been up to, and then I'll share some of my ideas for gift wrapping.
Today, Lucy's love of chocolate got the best of her, and she went hunting for red M&Ms.
For me, it's not just about the presents that I give at Christmas, it's about how I wrap them. And one of the things I love to do is wrap my gifts in some kind of special way for that person. So I thought I would show you a few of my ideas that maybe will inspire you this Christmas. So I have 3 boxes here, and what I've done is I've actually just wrapped them in a plain brown paper. Now obviously there's lots of different Christmas wrapping papers you can use, and they all look fantastic in different ways, different colors. You can match your bows, etc. I actually, I like doing that, but I also like a very simple idea too. And so I quite like just brown paper and doing something special. So I thought I would just show you a few ideas with my brown paper boxes. So the first one is obviously using ribbon, and there's a whole variety of different ribbons out there. I really like the ribbon that you can get that has the wired edges, because it does allow you to manipulate. So with this parcel, I am going to take my ribbon. Now the way I do it is I always put the bottom of the box up, and I put my ribbon underneath, and then I'm going to find kind of the middle, so it's kind of fairly even on both sides, because it'll make your bow easier to do your bow. And then I just twist that over, and then tuck one side under the top, and then the other side under. Oh, there we go. And then I'm going to tie my knots. Now, I always find if you've ever received a present from me, people say that my gifts are the hardest to get into, because I always like to tie knots in my bows. Well, you know, just gives people a little bit of a challenge when they have to get in, right? So I just will spread the ribbon so it looks pretty on each side, and then I'm going to make my bow at the top. And with the ribbon that's got the metal in, you'll find that you can then just manipulate your bow at the top here, and it looks nice and full, very easy. And then I just cut my edges in a diagonal for that kind of ribbony look. And there you have it. A cute little gift that I've used a nice bright red ribbon with the brown paper. Looks really cute, right? So that's first idea. The second idea is, I'm going to use this one here. Now with this one, I'm just going to use some basic twine. Now this may not seem very imaginative, but I actually like the very, very simple look, especially as I'm doing the Victorian Christmas this year. And you don't necessarily need to spend a lot of money on things like gift wrap, because to be honest, people just rip it off and throw it in the bin, right? So with this one, I'm just going to use some basic twine. I'm going to do exactly the same thing. So I'm going to create my bow in the center, and this kind of reminds me of those old packages that people used to get way back in the Victorian times. You know, those pictures you see people where they're carrying their package through the snow, and it's just very, very simple. I'm going to put a little bit of a bow in there, but the thing about this is that my twine is very simple, and you could use a twine, like there's some really pretty twines out there. You can get them that have the red and white mix. I'm just using the brown, but either way, it looks very cute. Now, what I like to do is to make it as personal as possible. So one idea I like to use is to actually take a photograph of the person that you're giving it to. Now, obviously, this is a photograph of my 3 puppies. As an example, and you could actually use an actual physical photograph that you have, a Polaroid maybe, or even like in my case here, all I've done is I've just printed a photo off on my printer from my computer, cut it out, and actually all I'm going to do is I'm just going to slip it under, so now you have almost like a gift tag on your gift, but it's a photograph of the person that the gift is being given to. And you could perhaps find a nice, you know, older photo. You could find one of maybe you with the person. There's all sorts of different ways you can do it. And you can just secure that with some tape so it doesn't go anywhere. But what a nice idea to have a gift under a tree where the person actually sees their face and sees their picture, and they know the gift is for them. So that's one of my favorite ideas. And again, you could use the picture idea with a nice big, you know, ribbon. You could do it on any type of wrapping paper. I've just done it on a very, very simple wrapping paper. You could also just add a little bit of greenery to it. There's so many. Let me just add a little bit in here. So for example, you could add in just a little bit there, and just makes it very, very simple, but very, very pretty. So lots of different ways that you can create something very, very special that you can give people. So I've just tucked it underneath because I think that actually looks better with the photograph on top. And then the last idea I'm gonna show you is actually just with this kind of curly ribbon. Now, most people have some of this stuff, this curly ribbon, hanging around in their house. I don't know about you, but I seem to have every color under the sun in my house of this. Now the nice thing about this kind of ribbon is you can really make some pretty curls with it. So again, I'm going to wrap it round my bot or my gift with, and I'm just going to tie a knot at the top. Exactly the same as I've done the other ribbons. Now instead of tying a bow though, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get my scissors and I'm going to take the ribbon and I'm going to pull straight up. And what you find is that the ribbon will curl. So the nice thing about this is you can now get some really nice curls in it. I'm going to cut this down a bit. It's a little bit long. So what I do is I then take a few different colors and I just take a piece, say of this red. I then tie that around the top in a knot and I curl that. And I keep doing that and I'll keep building up layers on the top. until you have this nice kind of rich, curly ribbon that you've basically created yourself. And you could do multiple colors, you can do multiple sizes, you can do as many curls as you want. I'm going to put a bit more green on here, so I'm going to take another piece, tie it round, and then just curl it again. And you know, you can buy the nice curly ribbons in the shops, but why buy it when you've actually got the ribbon at home and you can curl it yourself? And you can make them as full or as, you know, so you can see here, let me take that down. You can see here how the curls are starting to come together. So you can add in some other colors, you could add in lots, you could make it really, really very, very full. I'm going to add in a bit more red here, if I can find the end. There we go. And again, just slip that under and tie so you can see there, nice little curly bows, very, very simple and very, very easy and quick. And then the final idea is gift tags, because sometimes, you know, obviously we've done the photo gift tag. If you have old Christmas cards from last year, one of the things I love to do is to recycle them, and I just cut out a piece of the Christmas card and I use that as my tag for the next year's gift. So for example, let's cut out a piece of this Christmas card, which is really pretty, and like this. So now you've got a nice little piece here. You can always punch a hole in it if you want to hang a little tag, or you can just put a little bit of sellotape, tuck it in right on the back, and now you've got a gift tag that you've recycled from last year. So lots of ideas there. I hope that you know, a couple of them maybe inspired you. Have fun wrapping your presents. I'm sure that you're that's something that you're going to be doing in the next few days if you haven't already done it. And I will see you tomorrow on day 21 of our Advent calendar.